Tonight, he lost that battle. Congressman Donald McEachin dies at 61. Virginia Congressman Donald McEachin died on Monday at age 61, weeks after winning a fourth term representing all of Richmond, parts of Henrico and Chesterfield counties, and the Tri-Cities area in the 4th Congressional District. McEachin's death was sudden, but his illness was not. He had been suffering from the after-effects from the successful treatment of colorectal cancer 8 years ago. We are all devastated at the passing of our boss and friend, Congressman Donald McEachin, Tara Rountree, the Democratic congressman's chief of staff, said in a statement on Monday night. Valiantly, for years now, we have watched him fight and triumph over the secondary effects of his colorectal cancer from 2013, Rountree said. Tonight, he lost that battle and the people of Virginia's 4th Congressional District lost a hero who always fought for them and put them first. McEachin, who was elected twice to the House of Delegates and served 9 years in the Senate, had just defeated Republican Leon Benjamin on November 8 for the second time. His fourth term was scheduled to begin in January. Until a new representative is elected, our office will remain open and continue to serve our constituents, Rountree said. His wife, Colette, is Richmond's Commonwealth's attorney. McEachin, a lawyer who lived in South Richmond, also leaves behind a son and 2 daughters. The family asks for privacy at this time, Rountree said. Arrangements will be announced over the next few days. McEachin, who stood 6 feet 5 inches tall, revealed in 2018 that he had developed a fistula, an abnormal connection between the bladder and colon, as the result of cancer surgery. He lost 60 pounds and underwent a number of surgeries to correct the condition, which he treated as temporary and not an obstacle to his work in the House of Representatives. McEachin was first elected to Congress in 2016 after a court-ordered redistricting of the 4th District as part of its response to alleged racial gerrymandering of the 3rd District by General Assembly Republicans. The 4th District now includes all or part of 15 cities and counties, stretching from Richmond to Brunswick, Greensville and Southampton counties. It gets about 3/4 of its votes from Richmond and from eastern Henrico and eastern Chesterfield. Rep. Bobby Scott, D3rd, hailed McEachin's legacy as a trailblazer in Virginia politics as the first African American to run as the nominee of a major party for Attorney General in 2001, ultimately losing to Republican Jerry Kilgore, and as the 3rd to be elected to Congress from the state. John Mercer Langston, elected in 1888 to represent the 4th District, was Virginia's first African American in Congress. Scott became the second 105 years later. Donald was a thoughtful and principled legislator and respected by people on both sides of the aisle, Scott said. Before serving in Congress, McEachin had a long career as a personal injury lawyer and co-owner of the McEachin and G law firm in Henrico County, but he also has a master's degree in divinity from Virginia Union University. He did not lead a church, but helped at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Beaver Dam. There's ministry in the church, and there's ministry outside of the church, he said in 2018. U.S. Rep. A. Donald McEachin. Born Aston Donald McEachin October 10, 1961, in Nuremberg, Germany. His father was an Army veteran and his mother a school teacher. Graduated from St. Christopher's School in Richmond in 1979. He would also graduate from American University with a degree in political science and from the University of Virginia School of Law. He also received a Master of Divinity from the Samuel DeWitt Proctor School of Theology at Virginia Union University. Founded McEachin and G law firm in 1990. Served in the Virginia House of Delegates from 1996 to 2002 and 2006 to 2008 and the State Senate from 2008 to 2016. Elected to U.S. House on November 8, 2016. With wife and Richmond Commonwealth's attorney Colette McEachin raised 3 children. McEachin's priorities in Congress included protecting the Affordable Care Act and women's reproductive rights, combating climate change and promoting environmental justice, and preserving black cemeteries. He introduced the African American Burial Grounds Preservation Act, a measure that would provide $3 million annually to preserve and restore black cemeteries. McEachin took personal pleasure in leading a successful effort to rename Fort Lee after Lieutenant General Arthur J. Gregg, the Army's highest-ranking minority general when he retired in 1981, and Lieutenant Colonel Charity Adams. Greg was a lifelong friend of the congressman's father, a U.S. Army veteran. "It's a great day in Virginia," the congressman exclaimed after a congressional naming commission announced its choices in May to replace the former Confederate general's name on the sprawling base.